Welcome to this video in which I will explain how Optivus Retail software works. So I presume if you are watching this video that you're either working in a retail or you're a retail owner, like myself. So I have two retail shops, and in the previous 10 years I noticed that there are mainly four issues that this software which we developed can solve. And the first thing is that we usually, at least in our stores, but I believe this is a common trend, nobody has all the products in stock all the time. So when a customer comes and has a specific interest, if you don't have these products in stock, it's really hard to show them because paper catalogs usually don't work enough anymore. So this is the first problem. The second problem is that it's really hard to know what fits together and what doesn't. And this issue of what fits and what doesn't also makes really different results based on how much experience a particular salesperson has, or salesman. So I noticed that well-experienced salesmen can also close deals because they're confident that things will work well together. While those salesmen that are not that confident, usually they don't close the deals. So we built a tool that is solving problems like this. So we built Optivus Retail, and this Optivus Retail, it's meant to be used in shops so that it help experience and also especially those salesmen that are not that experienced to sell more and to close more deals. So how does it work? So basically we build a 3D configurator that resolves two issues. Visualization. So first of all, you don't need to mount all the products together in physical store to show them to customers. You can do this online. And especially if you're not sure if a customer will buy it or not, it's also much better because you don't get all the products stay new. You don't need to make any bruises on them or similar when you're mounting them together. So this is the first thing. And the second thing is it gives a lot more confidence to salesmen that things will work well together and that they will fit together. So the first step is always to configure the firearm, either a handgun or a rifle. Normally tactical rifles, AR rifles, bolt action rifles, hunting rifles, and so on. Everything is inside of our system. And we went to great lengths that you're able to specify down to every and each detail to get exactly the rifle that a customer either wishes to buy or already owns. So this is the first thing, so that you're able to visualize how everything will look like, so the customer has easier choice to buy. So this is the first step. And we can do this either for AR rifles, for handguns, where basically you're able to configure, especially with custom guns, to the less screw. Let's say we will do all the commands in gold, controls. So you get the picture how you can customize everything to the customer's wish, and normally also with bolt action hunting rifles. And you can choose from really a lot of options, either on a single product or among different rifles. And then what we do is that for each of these firearms, we offer possibilities to add accessories on them in virtual reality. And the system knows what fits together and what doesn't. And it also calculates all dimensional interactions on the fly. So you can see what everything you're able to put on AR, and you can go even deeper and say, okay, you can put all of this stuff on handguard. And the system will know when you choose a product where it can be mounted and if it will fit or not, because it calculates all dimensional interactions on the fly. It also enables you all possible manipulations. And it's the same with handguns. So here you can again offer to customer all possibilities of all the parts which are for sale, either internal or external parts, and the software will just guide you through the steps how to get all of these products mounted on any given handgun. So this gives confidence to salesperson that they can close the deal because things will work well together and there will be no problems with mounting them. And you can go all the way to really build complex assemblies like this one here with really a lot of products. And the system is smart enough that even when you have so many products in the whole assembly, if you choose something like, let's say, a rifle grip, it will understand that you have a possibility to mount rifle grips with M-lock mounting surface or mounting standard, or on a Picatinny rail, because you already put some Picatinny adapters on the M-lock mounting surface in the previous steps. So let's say we choose like this, and the system will understand that this is the only place in the whole assembly where you can basically mount the grip. On top of that, you can also show all movements to the customer. So let's say you choose a rifle and you say, okay, let's check if the bolt handle will hit anything on its way. No, you can also simulate all movements on the stock. You can even simulate how the clip-on will be placed on the scope or not, if it will hit iron sights or silencer and so on. And not only that, with this visualization, it's going to be easier to sell to customer. Also, the confidence of salesman when he's doing the whole assembly will be much better than if everything would be just answered to customer from experience. And at the end of it, even if the customer doesn't convert immediately, you can do two things with this tool. You can send them a share link to his email, which basically gives him an option to check his assembly even at home, because that means that the more the customer interacts with any given products, the higher the chance of conversion, the higher the chance that people will buy it. When they see it, when they play around it and so on, they will usually buy these products. At least the percentage is higher than if they wouldn't have the opportunity. So you can send them a link like this. You can see everything gets assembled together so that the customer can see it at home and still decides to buy it. That's the first option. We'll wait until it loads. And the second option is, I'll show it in the meantime, you can also give him a PDF. So you get a PDF with all the data of this assembly or a share link, which you can give to customer to take home. Even if he didn't decide to buy immediately, he will interact with this at home. He will animate everything, how it's doing. So the more customer interacts, the bigger the chance that he will come back and buy everything. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. I hope that you will go back to our webpage and that you will register and try it out, because we have a free tier for this tool so that you can test it on your customers and see if you can close more deals. And then based on your usage, we have plans like for 29 euros, 99 euros, and 299 euros. If you have any additional questions, use the comments below or send us an email.